give to them some cleats. Some warm, some didn't, but I was like, okay, this is just my little appreciation gift to them. Because they don't be having a lot of...
This decision by Shedeur Sanders just made him millions of dollars. Let's talk about it.
Shedeur got on the field. You watching the game, Chad, there's a lot of Shedeur Sanders fans. What did you think of his first outing?
Listen, all the talk and the narratives and the storylines and whatever you want to say, sooner or later that ball was about to snap. And that young man we watched in Colorado was one of the best football players.
What if I told you a rookie quarterback just made more money from jersey sales than his actual NFL salary? A player whose very first preseason snap turned into a $250 million storm, breaking records, signing history-making deals, and sparking non-stop controversy. This is the unbelievable rise of Shedeur Sanders.
Shedeur Sanders is going to be one of the richest quarterbacks ever. Prime equity. I want you guys to understand that word, prime equity. Yesterday I did a video about him receiving $14 million in commission from $250 million earned from his jersey sale. So this means because he came into the NFL already a brand, the NFL has to cut him a piece in order to access that. So y'all thought they were just trying to teach him a lesson because of his ego. It was because he was a brilliant businessman.
A young quarterback who's already smashing records, signing history-making contracts, and at the same time, stirring up controversy. This isn't just about football. It's about money. It's about fame. It's about building a brand so powerful, even the NFL itself is paying attention. This is the story of Shedeur Sanders, a player carrying the weight of a legendary last name, rewriting the business of sports, and forcing everyone to ask the same question. Is he really the future of the NFL, or just the most hyped rookie we've ever seen?
I just said about the shoe opportunity that could present itself for Nike, who's a Nike school. And the reason I say Nike is because it's a Nike school. They don't want another brand with the kid wearing them on field, but they get him head to toe, okay? Not just off the field, they can get him head to toe with a signature shoe. If he had that right now, and you mentioned record-breaking Colorado State, Skip, how many eyeballs would have seen that, what did you call it, Michael, number 2 prime?
Shedeur Sanders' entry into the NFL wasn't just about football, it was about numbers. And those numbers, they were jaw-dropping. In his preseason debut, Shedeur didn't just play well, he made history at the merchandise counter. His jerseys pulled in $250 million in sales. Yes, $250 million. That figure instantly made him the highest-selling rookie since his father, Deion Sanders, decades ago. Think about that for a moment. Very few players ever reach that level of influence. Shedeur did it before his first regular season snap. It sent a message loud and clear. Shedeur Sanders isn't just a player, he's a business.
For anybody out there that feels like they've been done wrong, you are always going to end up on the right side if you are a good person. Shedeur's been doing nothing but keeping quiet, working, minding his business, driving the speed limit hopefully, and doing everything he needs to do to prepare for this upcoming season.
And when an athlete becomes a business, brands want in. That's where Nike comes into the picture. Shedeur had already made history as the first football player to sign an NIL deal with Nike while in college. That deal laid the groundwork. But after the explosion of his jersey sales, Nike didn't just want to keep him around. They wanted to secure him for the long run. So they offered him a groundbreaking contract extension. The biggest feature? Something they're calling the Prime Equity Clause. This clause gives Shedeur a direct percentage of profits from his merchandise, from promotions, from sponsorship tie-ins. Basically, if Nike earns from him, he earns too. And here's the kicker. Just from jersey sales alone, this clause is projected to pay Shedeur $14 million. Compare that to his NFL rookie base salary of $4.6 million, and you see just how massive this deal really is. In other words, Shedeur's shoes and jerseys are paying him a lot more than his throws and touchdowns.
Knew it wasn't going to be too big for him. I just, I was having some problems and trying to figure out why we were not giving this kid the reps or some reps. I know we have a lot of quarterbacks on this football team, but to give all those guys reps and not give this kid any reps, I'm saying, what the hell are we doing over there? What's going on? And then think about it. We pretty much just threw him into the fire without any reps or anything like that. I mean, and look how this kid responds. And he's not going against the scrubs out there.
No.
He's going against their first.
So where does this all lead? On one side, we have Shedeur Sanders, the record-breaking rookie, Nike's golden boy, the future face of the league. On the other, we have critics calling him entitled, the controversies that keep following him, and the constant comparisons to his legendary father. Can Shedeur live up to the hype? Can he silence the doubters and prove that he's not just riding on his father's legacy, but carving out his own? Only time will tell. But one thing is clear. We are witnessing history in the making. Shedeur Sanders isn't just playing the game, he's changing the game. Thanks for watching.